This is lesson 12:1 probability, and we're going to talk about the likelihood of events. So it's just the chance that things can happen. And we measure probability on a scale from 0 to 1, and we use either a fraction, a decimal, or a percent to talk about probability. It just depends on our situation. Um, for the most part, we're going to use fractions right now. So if you look at the scale, if you look at it in the middle where it says equally likely, that means that something has a 50-50 chance of happening. If you think about flipping a coin, heads or tails, those are your options. It's either going to be heads or tails, 50-50 chance. As you go closer up to 1, where things are certain, then we say that things are more likely. As you go closer to 0, where things are impossible, we say that things are less likely. And if you think about if I flipped on the weather and there was a 20% chance of snow, I'd be like, oh man, it's probably not going to snow. We're probably not going to have a school delay or cancellation, whatever. And if I flipped on the weather and it was like an 80% chance of snow, then I might be like, yeah, school delay, here we come. Maybe we'll have a cancellation because there's a greater chance, an 80% chance of snow. It's like almost certain. It's getting there. It's going to snow. So if we look at some examples, this first example, we've got a spinner, and they want us to know the probability of the spinner stopping at a polka dot section. So I look at my spinner right here, and I want to find polka dot. That's 1 out of 4 sections. 1 out of 4, the chance of that happening is 1/4. Now, if you notice right here with the capital letter P and then polka dot in parentheses, this is just the fancy math speak for saying the probability of something. So you can say it in words like down below, or you can have it with a capital letter P and then what you want to find the probability of in parentheses. A Get More Math tip is that you don't need to put any of this in Get More Math, just the fraction answer. Our next example, there's some cards, and we want to find the probability that the card we have is not an odd number. So, like, not drawing an odd number. So I'm just going to look through the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 13 cards are not odd numbers. So the probability of not getting an odd number is 5 out of 13. We have a spinner that's equally divided into 7 parts. 1 is speckled, 2 are white, 1 is blue, 3 are yellow. They want to know the probability of the spinner not stopping at red. Well, I'm looking here. This is like one of those would-be tricksters. There aren't any red sections on this spinner. So the probability of it's not stopping at red, yeah, it's never going to stop at red. It's 100% chance of not stopping at red. So there's 7 parts to my spinner. 7 parts to my spinner, sorry. 7 are not red. 7 out of 7 or 1 will be the chance of not stopping at red. This is another one of those maybe tricksters. So we roll a 6-sided die. That's just a regular dice. And they want to know the probability of rolling a number greater than 6. Well, here's my probability greater than 6. My dice only has 6 sides. The numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't roll anything bigger than a 6. It's not on there. So the chance of that happening is 0.